Married at First Sight UK contestant Shona Manderson has opened up on what happened behind the scenes with husband, Brad Skelly. The 27-year-old was dramatically booted off the current series of the show following his controlling and coercive behaviour towards his wife Shona. Post-exit, Brad slammed the show's producers for portraying him as a villain and dubbed the show suffocating. Reports OK. The 31-year-old recently appeared on the It's Not You, It's Them, But It Might Be You podcast with OK. Columnist Lala Al-Aimi explained. Shona explained, so majority of Bradley's inexcusable behaviour actually happened off camera. There was an incident after our third dinner party which then resulted in the experts intervening and choosing to send us home. And I won't share the details because it's too much for me to go into. But something I am happy to share with you is an example of something that didn't make the edit, but it happened in front of people. We were at a second CC and my friend, Laura in the cast, has just been called a gold digger by another cast member, Luke. And I'm sat there and my heart's going for Laura and I'm thinking I want to stick up for about hate confrontation, anyway, I do. And as soon as I do, Bradley lets go of my hand. And he goes, "What the F are you doing?" And I just freeze and I come like a deer in the headlights. You see it in the edit, and I kind of like stumble on my words. My argument is rubbish. An upset Shona added, "I feel really embarrassed." And then he just goes, "Well done, you made a complete C out of yourself there." And I'm just sat there. I run to the toilet, have a massive panic attack and I have to sit on the couch. I give Bradley the floor and I say, "Can you tell the experts what you just said to me?" And he went, "Oh yeah, I just called Shona an idiot," and I didn't correct him because that is just exactly how I felt throughout this whole time in the experiment. I just felt like I wanted to protect him. I wasn't going to sit there and say, "No, you didn't," because I was scared of what everyone else would think. And that was a huge problem in our relationship because I did a lot of protecting, and in that I lost my light. I lost my voice because I was so fearful of what everyone else would think of him, and that is my lesson, that I will never let that happen again. So when we got sent home from the experiment, Bradley said that he was behaving that way in the experiment because he felt like a caged animal and it wasn't who he was, and he was so sorry, and it was all, "I love you, I love you, I love you. It'll be different on the outside." So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. We stayed together on the outside for, I think, about 5 to 6 weeks, and the same behavior continued. He was exactly the same person. It was the listing, it was the harsh criticism, it was belittling me, like making me feel so small and questioning myself. Shona continued, and it got to the point where I just doubted my every word, like constantly gaslighting me and asking me questions, and I just felt like he was constantly going in on me. And then one day, and I was thinking, "Shona, everything in your body is saying that this is wrong, like why are you still with this person?" Then he called me one day and he just said, "The way I feel about you is so mental, it's so crazy, but like I don't love you, I just lust you and I think you're really sexy and I think it's physical for me, but like I still want to be with you." And I was like, "What?" I just woke the hell up. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. Since he appeared on MAFs, Brad released a 3-minute YouTube video titled My Explanation, where he discussed his actions on the popular show. Brad said, "I am experiencing some heavy flows of hatred and malice from people who have evidently built up a very strong opinion of me. please open up to the fact that you are all judging me based on some very short snippets from hours and hours of filming, dramatized for the highest form of entertainment." The star continued and said, "As you can see on the show, I am extremely low and flat. That resulted in a very unhappy person within a very suffocating and testing period, and this is no excuse for how I acted at all, but it most definitely had an effect, resulting in certain frustrations being amplified and becoming the focus of the show." Brad was labeled as controlling by Women's Aid, but in his YouTube video he stated, "I have never had the need or desire to control anybody in my entire life.